An exciting time of the year.
Yes, sure is. We are in Manton tonight, and we're stepping away from March Madness just for a game here. March Madness, of course, going on with the girls. And tonight, the Manton Rangers are hosting the Pine River Bucks in the season finale. It is also the Highland Conference finale for these two. Manton did defeat Pine River 3 times last year. One of those times was for the district championship. But tonight, Coach, we have a Highland Conference championship on the line.
Yeah, McBain stubbed his toe there a few times. Kind of uncharacteristic for a Copeman team. You know, Bruce usually has his teams peaking at this time. And he's kind of laying back there. I would imagine he's going to get a good effort out of his kids in that district. But certainly an exciting time of the year for high school sports. And that district, boy, you get in those districts, that's what it's all about. You know, it's just a lot of fun to see basketball played at that level. And we're going to see some very talented players over there also.
Right now we have senior night going on for the boys Manton Rangers, and they are being introduced along with their parents. We'll let you know who they are as we go through the night. These two teams, Pine River and Manton, did meet earlier in the year back on February 7th. And Manton won that one down at Pine River, 67-48. I mentioned they defeated Pine River 3 times last year. The third one was for the district title right here in Manton. The Rangers had defeated Music in the first round, the semifinal, and then they beat this Pine River Buck team in the district championship game last year, Coach, and that got them to the regional over in Houghton Lake.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little difficult to get out of I'm not saying we can't do it, and I think we're favored to come out of that district. But, those teams have knocked each other off. Lake City's knocked McBain off, and we've knocked McBain off. You just don't know who's going to come out of there. But it'll be interesting if we do get out of there playing a regional, on our own floor.
Exactly.
What an exciting time that'll be.
That would be fantastic. Well, it's not March Madness, but as we said, we do have some excitement here tonight because the Highland Conference Championship is hanging in the balance here, depending on the outcome of tonight's ball game. If the Manton Rangers can defeat the Pine River Bucks tonight, they will win the Highland Conference title outright, and that would be the first one that Coach Schiller would have had to themselves. He has shared the title the last couple of years with McBain. Well, with a loss tonight to Pine River, Manton would share it once again with McBain. So a little bit on the line tonight.
Yeah, I believe this will be our 4th consecutive league championship, but I believe this might be our only one outright if we can get out of here tonight, with a victory. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Pine River has got some talented players, and, anything can happen on any given night when you're playing at this level.
Absolutely. Now, let me go through those seniors for senior night here, which was just completed. We have wearing number 2, Chandler Allison. Number 3, Isaac Radin. Number 4, Tristan Siddle. Number 12, Cole Regneris. Number 14, Parker Siddle. And number 20, Jacob Hahn, who were just introduced to the crowd. And that's been a nice group of players, Coach.
Certainly has, probably I would give them the nod for one of the best guard combinations, in the area. And then you've got the solid big man and our number 5 man, by 5 I'm talking about position, with Regneris down in there. And he's not one that plays with his back to the bucket. Like I always wanted that one kid that had that good footwork down there. He's more of a slasher, and a great defender, and a good rebounder. But he'll give you he's got a great first step. He'll give you that dribble penetration bucket. And, of course, Ryan's got offenses designed that when he has dribble penetration, that 5-man will come from that weak side, get an easy layup. In college basketball, they call it the dunker position. Of course, at this level, you just call it I'm open. Unless you got that talent, that kid that can take that one step and flush it. So,
right.
Going to be an interesting matchup tonight.
It is. Pine River last season finished the year at 10-12. They've taken a little bit of a step backward this year. They are currently 6-13 overall, 4-11 in the Highland Conference, in 8th place out of 9 schools. Their biggest wins, they did have a nice win against Everett, and Everett is one of the teams that beat Manton, and they had another nice win over Houghton Lake, and Houghton Lake has a nice ball club. Pine River's averaging 54 points a game. They have been giving up 58 points per game on average. In their last game, which was 1 week ago tonight, they had a loss to Houghton Lake, 61-56. They were led by Marcus Jurek, who had 21 points and 9 rebounds. Now, as far as the Rangers are concerned, last season they finished with a 17-5 overall mark. And as we said before, had their second consecutive Highland Conference title, and they had a district title, as we said, over this Pine River team. This season, they are 15-4 overall, 13-2 in the Highland Conference, in first place. And as we said, if they win it tonight, they will finish in first place all by themselves, win the championship outright. If Pine River happens to knock off the Rangers tonight, then Manton would share the title with McBain. And I'm hoping that the Rangers come out with some fire and energy so that doesn't happen and they can wrap this thing up all themselves. Big wins, I think the biggest wins for the Rangers this year, 2 times over Beale City, 2 hard-fought games, a big win over McBain last week, and 2 wins over Lake City. Manton has had their share of big victories in order to claim that top spot in the conference. They come in averaging 58 a game while giving up 48 a game. Their last game was just 2 nights ago, Tuesday night, a win over Buckley. It was their 6th win in a row, and they were led Tuesday night, coached by Caleb Moore's 21 points. You and I sat and watched a couple games last week as spectators, and he struggled a little bit. It's nice to see him come out with 21 here Tuesday night.
Yeah, it looked to me like, it's tough being a point guard, and that's what he is. And he's such a natural scorer. Sometimes I'd like to maybe see him move to that 2 spot where we can turn him loose a little bit. But every now and then, it just seems lately he's been making some bad choices. He's taking a runner instead of a pure jumper, or maybe he's taking a 3-ball early. And normally he can get away with that. It just seems like lately he's been struggling, but last game, what a game he had. It was a nice time for him to get that. We'll see what happens here tonight against these Bucks. I don't know if you mentioned it or not, Coach, but we're tonight.
Well, I haven't said that yet, no.
Yeah, he's home with the flu, and you don't happen to know who's coaching tonight then?
Well, I was told by Mr. Vogelaar, one of our assistants, that Scotty Bender would be the actual head guy tonight. He is the athletic director here at Manton and one of our assistant coaches. But I'm sure it'll be kind of by committee down there also.
Yeah, definitely by committee, and they'll probably talk things over a lot. But, I'm worried about the intensity and the fire that, Ryan comes out sometimes with those guns ablazing, and he wants to inspire his kids and motivate them a little bit. A little fire and brimstone down there. I haven't ever seen him get out of control, but he will get after you if you're not playing defense. And I hope they don't miss that tonight. We'll see what happens as far as them responding to a couple of guys, but that have been on the bench all year, and I think they'll make that transition just fine.
Well, I feel bad.
Ryan's listening out there. I miss him.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Chance to win the title outright, and he can't be here. You know that he would certainly love to be coaching here tonight. Well, you are listening to Manton Ranger Basketball on 107.9 CDY. This station could not bring you these games without the help of our local sponsors. And they are the Rockwell Lake Lodge, Don's Auto Clinic, High Point Cadillac GMC, Western Missaukee Career Tech Center, Studio 131 Salon and the Barn Hall, Wilder Heating and Cooling, Manton Booster Club, Jamie Fellows Garno, City to Shore Real Estate, Bostic Drug Store, the 308 Pub and Grill, and joining us for March Madness as an additional sponsor, Forest Area Federal Credit Union, and we welcome them. We're always looking for help from the community, and if you would like to help support these Rangers, boys and girls, basketball broadcasts, we would certainly appreciate it. Just call 231-876-1079 for information on how you can also be a sponsor of local high school sports. That's 231-876-1079. Well, both teams are out on the court, still going through pregame warm-ups, and we're going to take a short time out. We'll go back to Rich Spicer in the studio, and we'll be back to talk more about these two teams, their key players and coaches. Stay with us. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Wilder Heating and Cooling, the name you've come to trust when it comes to geothermal systems, boilers, Amana high-efficiency furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. Don't let winter energy bills eat everything you bring home. Wilder Heating and Cooling can provide quality service at a quality price. They can service all makes and models and provide financing when you need it. Contact Wilder Heating and Cooling at 231-645-4822 or online at wilderhvac.net. That's wilderhvac.net. Wilder Heating and Cooling, proud local community supporter of the Manton Rangers.
Are you in the mood for amazing food at a reasonable price? Well, look no further than the 308 Pub and Grill in Manton. It all kicks off on Tuesday with wings for just 50 cents traditional and 65 cent boneless. Wednesday is burger baskets for $4.99, and Thursday is dollar taco night. Friday and Saturday is steak night and starts at just $9.99. The local 308 has comedy night the last Saturday of every month with no cover, so enjoy the laughs on us. Sundays get 2 of our signature wood-fire pizzas for just $18, dine-in only. Good drinks, good food, and good times at the local 308 Pub and Grill in Manton.
Welcome back, everyone, to Manton High School tonight, the season finale, regular season finale, I might say, for both Manton and Pine River tonight, with district tournaments starting next Monday night for the boys across the state of Michigan. We are in Manton. I'm Rick Swanson along with Rainey Lafreniere, and we have this big contest for you tonight. Big in the sense that the Manton Rangers can wrap up an outright Highland Conference championship with a win. If they happen to lose tonight to Pine River, then they would share the title with McBain. This season, Manton 15-4 overall. Pine River currently 6-13. Head coach of the Pine River Bucks is Brian Goodenow. They started the season this year winning 3 out of their first 4. But they've been struggling a little bit down the stretch, and they have lost 9 of their last 10. According to Coach Goodenow, he believes his strengths are the experience that his team has, the depth, the quickness. He likes playing up-tempo, and he has the players to do that, and defensive rebounding. He feels that his team has a good shot at limiting the opponent to those second-chance points. The team has been led all season by 3 seniors. They are all in their 3rd year on the varsity. And, Coach, let's talk about them just for a minute. Leading the pack is Marcus Jurek. He's a 6'4 center, top rebounder. He's had 3 double-doubles. Many others really close, just like in their last game, 21 points, 9 rebounds. He averages 13 points a game, 9 rebounds a game. He can take over a game, which he did last year down at Pine River in the first half. Manton just had no answer for him. And in the second half, Coach Hiller made some adjustments, and they were able to put the clamps on him. But Marcus Jurek, he can be the real deal.
Well, you know, and you mentioned Holt Lake. I saw that big kid over there, and I really liked his footwork. Just a great player, and he shoots the outside. You know, I don't know as much about this young man as I do the kid from Holt Lake, but if you're mentioning him in the same sentence and, you know, talking about taking over a game, then he's somebody you got to worry about. We'll just see. Can he shoot outside would be my big question.
He'll take outside shots.
And the other thing is like you just got done saying, Brian always seems to make an adjustment. Yep. You know, maybe they'll be on the phone with him tonight in this day and age.
Well, you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. The other 2 that Pine really looks to would be Sasha Huffman. He plays a guard or a small forward spot. Excellent shooter. Oftentimes the leading scorer for this Pine River team. He averages 15. He had a high of 23 against Lake City. And then the other is Lane Rupert, point guard. He's the assist leader. He can score, rebound, excellent on dribble penetration, taking the ball to the rim. He's always a threat to score or pick up an assist. He had a double-double against Lake City, 18 points, 10 rebounds. And against NMC, he had a really nice ball game, 18 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Nice ball player, Lane Rupert.
Another Rupert, another name from the Pine River area. And do we have a Rupert here?
We do.
Rupert here too.
We
so
do.
this is the
Jacob
first
Rupert.
one I've seen, and he's a nice player. I'll tell you what. The Rupert we have is a nice ball player, but these kids from Pine River are all athletic. It seems like every year they just punch a few out, 4 or 5, sometimes 5 ball players that are athletic. It can get to the hoop. I don't know that three athletic players can beat us. They might make it tough for us for a while, but you just never know. They control tempo. We have an off night, we could be sharing that championship.
Well, we hope not. Let's take a look at the Rangers, Coach. Coach Hiller's in his 14th season. As we said, if you're just joining us, he is not here tonight. He is out sick, and too bad that that's the case. But I hope these players of his will step it up and win one for Coach. But I really like the way they've been playing the last few games. I like the energy. I like the enthusiasm. I like the defense they've been playing. I'll tell you, Coach, as well as anybody, if you have the energy, the enthusiasm, play good defense, rebound, you can go a long way.
Well, and Coach Hiller and Matt Hicks is home sick too. Matt's usually on the bench with them. I see him arguing down there every now and then about different philosophical things. But they both really like defense, and they're the best defensive coaches I've seen around. I don't know about the whole area, but I know I was more of an offensive coach. I worked more on the X's and O's as far as us scoring points, and they approach it from the opposite end of the spectrum, and a lot of times they're creating offense off of their defense. So that's a nice thing to see tonight. We'll see if they can get that rolling.
Let's talk about some of the players. I'll get some quick comments from you, Coach, on each of these guys. I sat with you last week watching Beale City game in the second half, and we were just really impressed with Jacob Hahn and the way he would take the ball to the hoop. He's been in double figures scoring-wise 9 of the last 10 games. Just brings a lot to the team, and it seems like he has the knack to really step it up in a big ball game.
He plays exciting. It's exciting to watch him, but that's the way he plays. You think you've got him stopped, he'll go behind his back between his legs, and he's gone again. Once in a while, he'll get himself in trouble, but not like he used to. It just seems like he lets the game come to him more now. And I enjoy watching him just about as much as I did anybody I've ever coached or seen here in quite a while. And he really attacks the rim hard. You get nothing but 100% from that kid. Offense and defense.
And he can jump. We talked about Caleb Moore a couple moments ago. How about this sophomore, Lucas McKernan? He shows flashes, and he had 12 2 nights ago against Buckley.
He's a pure athlete, and he's a heavy 6'2", he might be 6'3". I would say he's right around 6'2", but he's strong. He's a real strong physical kid, and he gets up in the air, and he's got a knack for taking the ball to the hoop. If he works and tweaks that outside shot a little bit, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with next year, especially. He'll move into that starting job, and we'll have to look at him a little bit more to put the ball in the hoop.
Right, and last but not least, we also talked about Regnerus a couple moments ago. Isaac Graydon, he can hit for 20 any given night, plays great defense, and kind of rounds out that starting 5.
Yeah, boy, I'll tell you what, they're fun to watch. And if you get a chance to see them play in the district, it's worth the effort to make that drive over to Lake City, because these kids have just been fun to watch.
They are. They definitely are. Well, the Manton Rangers hosting the Pine River Bucks tonight here at Manton High School, the regular season finale, and the Highland Conference Championship outright on the line for the Rangers tonight. You are listening to Manton Ranger Basketball on 107.9 CDY. And right now the teams are lining up down on the court, getting ready for our national anthem. So we're going to take a pause, and we will be right back with the anthem, our starting lineups, and the opening tip in 60 seconds.
Located 30 minutes south of Cadillac, the Rockwell Lake Lodge is the perfect destination for your corporate retreat, church event, or family reunion. The lodge features 10 luxurious guest suites and sits on the shores of a pristine private lake. Enjoy upscale dining, conference amenities, and exclusive use of the property when you visit rockwelllakelodge.com or call 517-437-3311. The Rockwell Lake Lodge.
Don's Auto Clinic, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and High Point GMC Cadillac continue to grow together to serve you better. Our staffs are a group of hardworking individuals who, just like you, get the job done every day by showing the dedication and determination to teamwork. You will not find a more dedicated team making the car or truck buying experience more seamless and easy. Locally owned dealerships, proud to support all local high school sports. We're behind you all the way.
For weddings, choose the Barn Hall. Parties, choose the Barn Hall. Events of any kind, choose the Barn Hall. Manton's premier venue for gatherings. Got an event coming up? Call or text Molly 231-394-0311. The Barn Hall on Old 31, just south of Manton. Connected to the Barn Hall is Studio 131, offering haircuts for men and women, color, facial waxing, and more. Need a new look? Talk to Kaylee or Michaela at 231-824-3550. Trust your new look to Studio 131. The Barn Hall in Studio 131. Proud to support this Manton Ranger broadcast.
Manton Athletic Boosters Club is a proud supporter of the Rangers Athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to all our Manton Ranger sports teams. And go Rangers!
Bostic's Drugstore in Manton is your locally owned pharmacy. You can count on Mike and his professional staff to take care of all your prescription needs with a personal hometown touch. You'll get a comprehensive medication review every time you pick up a prescription. Bostic's Drugstore accepts most insurances and administers flu and shingle shots with a prescription. They're also your home for Manton Rangers and locally made Michigan apparel, plus cards, gifts, and toys. Stop into your friendly hometown pharmacy, Bostic's Drugstore, on Main Street in Manton, or call 231-824-6465.
Welcome back, everyone. Coming to you tonight from Manton High School as the Rangers host the Bucks of Pine River in the final Highland Conference game and regular season game for the year. District starting next week for the boys. Rick Swanson and Raymond Lafreniere here with the call. Manton coming into the game at 15-4. Pine River 6-13. Nice national anthem presented tonight by a group of students from, I believe it must be Manton students, coach, and very impressive. They did a very nice job singing live out there on the court.
Yeah, there was no band or anybody with them, boy, but they sure sounded good.
Yes, they did.
Their voices together. What do they call that? Acapella?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
You know more about that than I would, Coach.
Well, stay with us at halftime tonight. We'll have halftime stats and analysis for you. We'll have some updates on both the boys and girls seasons. We'll have upcoming broadcasts. We'll talk about the JV results from tonight, the final JV game of the season, and we'll talk about the boys district. We'll lay those games out for you, which does start Monday night. The Rangers will be right in that opening night game Monday night over in Lake City, taking on Houghton Lake. We'll spell out all of the brackets for you in the boys district. Right now, the Rangers being introduced in their traditional dark gym. All the lights are off, so we're going here with our lineups using a flashlight, but it's kind of a neat way the players are introduced with a spotlight. Otherwise, the gym is dark. So, anyway, a lot of things coming your way at halftime. Stay with us, and we'll get that information out to you. Now, I want to turn it over to Coach Lafreniere, and he can go over starting lineups.
For the Pine River Bucks, we got number 2, Brian Fauble. Number 4, J.C. Menther. Number 14, Hunter Knaus. Number 20, Sasha Huffman. And number 24, Marcus Jurek. For the Rangers, we're looking at Caleb Moore at number 1, Isaac Braden, number 3, Cole Regneris, number 12, Jacob Hahn, number 20, and Lucas McKernan at 21.
The Pine River Bucks are in their road green uniforms, and the Rangers with their home whites. And jumping center tonight will be Marcus Jurek for Pine River and Cole Regneris for Manton. Manton will be going across your radio from right to left here in the first half. Pine River from left to right. Here's the toss, and controlled by Pine River. Brian Fauble takes the ball to the point. Usually seeing Lane Rupert out there, but not to start with. And right into the hoop goes Huffman, loses control, Manton with the basketball. Regnerus down the right sideline. Back to Caleb Moore, top of the circle. Penetrates into the lane. Shot up. Little runner from 10 feet. No good. Rebound, Jurek. Taking it himself all the way down. And we're going to get a call against the Rangers. Jurek took that from coast to coast. Did not get the shot up, but was fouled. Pine River's going to inbound under their own basket. This will be Fauble pulling the trigger. Looking for somebody. Has it knocked away and knocked out of bounds by Manton. Almost got the turnover on the inbound pass. Pine River will inbound down in front of us. We're up on the walking track here in Manton behind the team benches. Pine River inbounding into Huffman. Huffman gives up to Jurek, goes right to the hoop off the glass and scores it. Marcus Jurek with the first points of the ball game for Pine River. At the other end, Jacob Hahn right down on baseline. 10-footer turnaround, got it. Rangers wasted no time getting the ball down the floor that time. And a little turnaround jumper for Jacob goes. At the other end, ball out of bounds. Loose there for just a second. They're going to say that it's off the Rangers, and Pine River will inbound. We're tied at 2. Minute into this one here for Manton tonight. Fauble takes the inbound pass. Being guarded by Radin. Gives it up to Hunter Knaus. Back to Methner. Methner can score in double figures anytime. Here's Fauble into the lane. Out to Knaus. Shot up for 3. Got it. Hunter Knaus from the right wing puts Pine River up 5-2. Caleb Moore to Hahn. Underneath Regnerus. Bounce pass underneath to Radin. And he turned to kick it out. Thinking McKernan was there, but Lucas had moved and the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, that's got to be an empty feeling. You kick the ball where you think somebody's going to be, and they're not there.
Actually, I've been looking for Rupert out there, Coach, and Lane Rupert is not on the court right now. If he's not available tonight, don't know on that. Three-point shot, no good. Taken by Hahn, coast to coast, and he gets the whistle. Jacob grabbed that rebound and took it himself all the way. Fouled as he put it up, and he's going to go to the free throw line shooting 2. There's that aggressiveness we talked about concerning Jacob, Coach.
Yeah, you know, he gets down the floor so quickly, but you got to give the young man from Pine River some credit. I didn't think it was a foul. You know, being a Ranger fan, I'm glad it was called a foul, but I just think it was a clean block.
First free throw is in and out. Thought about going in, but then popped out at the last second. Second free throw coming, 5-2. Pine River on top. 2 minutes into the first quarter here from Manton tonight. Second free throw up and no good again. Rebound Fauble for the Bucks. Picked up by Radin at half court. And he gives it up to Jace Methner on the right wing. Methner back to Jurek, top of the circle. Jurek always looking to penetrate. And he wanted to kick it out to Fauble, but pass went awry, out of bounds, turnover, Pine River. Rangers inbounded. Caleb Moore across the timeline. Goes to McKernan on the right wing. Back outside to Regnerus. Left side Radin. Back to the point. Jacob Hahn looking for penetration at the elbow. Shot up and good. Boy, shooter's touch on that one. Rolled around the rim. Finally fell in. Pulls Manton within 1. Pass intercepted by Hahn. Takes it himself. 2-on-1. Puts up a 10-footer. Good. Jacob Hahn with another bucket just inside the free throw line. 6-5. Manton on top.
Pine River 5, Jacob Hahn 6. He's putting on a show right now.
Rangers had a press on. Pine River had a little bit of a struggle getting through it, but they did. And then Marcus Jurek hits a 3 from the right wing for the Bucks. They survived the press and ended up with a three-pointer because of it. Turnover at the Ranger end. Here's Huffman, top of the circle for 3. Shot up, in and out. Rebound Regnerus. Clears it out to Hahn down the right sideline. Hahn from the elbow, shot up, got it. Jacob Hahn with another 2-pointer from the elbow. 8-8. Bucks handle the pressure again. Methner takes it right to the hoop. No good. Cleared out by Radin. Ahead to Moore. Here's McKernan for three. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Knaus for the Bucks. Jurek at the elbow, hits a cutting foul down the lane, got it. Foul came from the point spot, right down the right side of the lane. Jurek hit him nicely. 10-8 Pine River. Hahn at the other end, got it again. Jacob Hahn, what a start, 10-10. Here's Methner at the free throw line, kicks it out to Knaus, back to Methner, top of the key. Knaus left side. Huffman gives it up to Fauble, who goes right down the lane, and there's a whistle. And we're going to call against the Rangers. 3:36 left to go, opening quarter, 10-10 our score. Fouls on McKernan and senior Brian Fauble at the free throw line, shooting two. First one is way short, no good. Second one coming up. And we have Allison and Rupert checking in for Manton. McKernan and Radin are going to get a breather. Second free throw, also no good. And rebound, they say, is off the Rangers. The Bucks will inbound under their own basket, tied at 10. Fauble looking for somebody, finds Huffman, went right through his hands, turnover, here come the Rangers. Moore to Regnerus, right side, down to Hahn in the right corner, brings it out on the dribble. Here's Moore, he takes it into the lane, little runner from 10 feet, no good, rebound Jurek. Jurek to Huffman, clears it out to Fauble, little dribble penetration, off the glass, 10 feet away, left side, no good, rebound Hahn. Jacob, top of the circle, puts it up, and he's got it. Jacob Hahn for three. Jacob Hahn with 13 in our first 5 minutes. Methner down in the corner.
If I'm the opposing coach, I'm trying to fix that, but I don't know how you fix it. He's such a good athlete. Shoots the jumper, shoots the three, penetrates either hand. Quite a display here.
Yes. Ball out of bounds off the Rangers. Deflected a pass. Pine River inbounding down on the end line. Methner comes into number 12 now in the game, Isaiah Dennis. And here's Huffman, right wing. Takes it on dribble to the elbow. And turnaround jumper, he got it. He got it. He was well defended that time by Caleb Moore, but pulls Pine River within one. Hahn, baseline, left side, working his way in tight. Puts a shot up, blocked, gets it back. Puts up a three-pointer, got it. Jacob Hahn from the left side with another three. 16-12, Manton. Marcus Jurek for a long three. No good, but Rupert with the rebound. Allison with the rebound for the Rangers. Clears it to Hahn, right side, work it down the lane, off the glass, no good. Rupert with the rebound, puts it up, got it. Jacob Rupert with the second chance bucket. And Coach Goodenow wants a timeout. Piner with the timeout. It's just a 30-second one. Let's keep it here with 1:55 left to go in the first quarter. 18-12 Manton. And what a start for Jacob Hahn.
Well, that's one of the finest quarters I've seen, in a long time. I remember in the tournaments, we had 22 points first quarter one time and Stuck at 18. And I thought that was pretty good, but he's approaching that right now. It's something to watch.
He has 16 of the Ranger 18 here in the first quarter. He's feeling it. You can just see it. Ball leaves his hand, and he just has that feeling that it's going to go in. So Pine River ready to inbound following their timeout. Here comes Huffman into Knaus. Chandler Allison put a little pressure on. Half court. Back to Huffman, top of the circle. Puts up a long three. Got it. Sasha Huffman, 3 feet outside the arc. Nails it. 18-15. Manton. Caleb Moore spin move in the lane. Little turnaround jumper. Blocked. Pine River's got it. Huffman ahead to Jurek, left side. Little spin, ball knocked away. Saved by Hahn, knocked it off Jurek. Be Manton basketball. Great hustle. Rupert inbounds 2 more. 1:20 left to go opening quarter. Rangers up by 3. Outright conference championship on the line tonight for the Rangers. They'll have that with a win. A little pick and roll. Morrow to Rupert. Rupert puts it up. Got it. Little hook shot in the lane, and Jacob Rupert gets the bucket for the Rangers with an assist from Drayden Morrow. 2015. Jurek right down the lane, off the glass, scores it. Just split defenders that time, and nobody was there at the rim. Allison, right side, long three-pointer, short, and Piner with the rebound. Jurek way ahead to Methner, and as he pivoted, he stepped on the end line, turned over Pine River, Manton basketball.
39 seconds. You play for one here, or you go for the quick one, hope you can get 2 out of it?
Well, that's a good question, Coach. Radin comes in replacing Hahn. Jake will probably get a rest here through the first quarter. Yeah, you play for one, or maybe take a good one if it presents itself. 30 seconds left to go, opening quarter. Radin with the ball, left wing. Pine River playing man-to-man defense. Goes to Rupert, right side. Top of the key, goes to Radin on the left wing. Radin sees an opening, right to the hoop, scores it. Radin saw an opening from the left wing, laid it off the glass on the left side. 22-17, Manton on top. 7-6. Jurek right to the rim, too strong off the glass. Rebound Rangers. 2-1. Caleb Moore from half court. Almost hit it. And that's the end of one here in Manton. First quarter score, the Rangers 22, the Pine River Bucks 17. Timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout. We'll go back to the studio. Stay with us for the second quarter. Back in 30 seconds.
High school students are training for the jobs of tomorrow today at the Wexford-Misaki Career Technical Center in Cadillac. Juniors and seniors from 12 area high schools can choose from 14 career-driven programs. Free college credit is available. Visit WMISD.org and click or tap the Career Technical Education link. See all the great programs, then talk to your student's counselor. Call 876-2200. The Wexford-Misaki Career Technical Center on 13th Street across from Baker College. Proud to serve the students of Manton High School. CTC is the place to be.
Welcome back, everyone, to Manton High School. Rick Swanson and Rainey Lafreniere with the call tonight for you here on 107.9 CDY. Regular season finale for these two teams, Manton and Pine River. District tournament starting next week. Possession arrow is with the Rangers. They will inbound from the far sideline. And they are going from right to left here in the first half. Inbound to Moore. 22-17 as we start the second quarter. Manton on top. Jacob Hahn, right wing. Got a little breather at the end of the quarter. Working the ball around the outside. Drayden Morrow trying to hit a cutting Hahn through the lane. And Pine River got a hand on it, knocking it out of bounds. Manton inbounding. Comes into Rupert. To Hahn in the corner for 3. Too strong, but Radin gets the long rebound. Kicks it out to Caleb Moore for 3. Top of the circle. No good. Ball kept alive by Rupert with the rebound. Kicks it out to Morrow. Left side, back to Moore on top. Isaac Radin for 3. Right side. Got it. Isaac Radin from the right wing. 25-17. Rangers up by 8. Got some nice looks there, Coach. Finally one win. Three attempts that time from the three-point line.
Well, you know, the Rupert boy, he rebounds so well. He's built like a Mack truck, a muscular Mack truck. And I don't know how he gets the rebounds he does, but he does it. There's Radin again.
Jurek with a 3 at the Piner end was no good. Radin with the 3 attempt, no good. But there's Rupert again. Jacob Rupert with the rebound and the bucket. Jacob Rupert, 6 points here tonight. Knaus hands off to Huffman. As Pine River running a little weave outside to Knaus down in the corner. A 3 up for the Bucks, and he's got it. That's number 3, Garrett Sumter, just into the ball game. Wasted no time hitting the scorebook. At the Ranger end, Raiden with a 10-footer left baseline, no good. Knocked out of bounds by Pine River on the rebound. And Manton will inbound under their own basket, leading by 7, 27-20, 6:29 left to go, second quarter. Inbound Regnerus. Looking for somebody. Good defense by Pine River. Finally clears it to Morrow, who gets himself open. Morrow hands off to Moore. Penetration to the elbow. Shot up. Got it. Nice jump shot from the right elbow by Caleb Moore. Puts the Rangers up by 9. That's a shot we like to see him take. And Jurek from the left side trying to skip pass to Huffman on the right side. A little bit too high. Threw his hands out of bounds. Turnover Bucks. Manton basketball. Chance to go up double digits. Rupert coming out of the game, going to get a breather. Back in McKernan. And we'll get a whistle underneath. We're going to get a call against Pine River away from the ball. Manton will inbound under their own basket.
Well, that wasn't a bad move by that young man from Pine River because he was guarding none other than Jacob Hahn.
And Jacob Hahn inbounds from underneath, looking for somebody, clears it out to half court. McKernan. McKernan gives it up to Moore. Caleb Moore goes to McKernan, right side. Lucas brings it into the lane and tried to shovel a pass to Regnerus, but called for the travel. So turnover Rangers.
I think he was trying to go into a jump stop there. He just lost a handle on it.
Fauble across midcourt. Goes to Knaus. Down in the corner to Jurek, right side. Gives it up to Fauble. Fauble penetrates in the lane. Shot up good. Little running floater from Brian Fauble. 29-22, Manton. Morrow left baseline, brings it on a dribble, gives up to Moore. Moore has it batted away, stolen by Knaus. And as Caleb tried to steal it back, he's going to be called for the foul.
You see that a lot. You know, you have a minor mistake yourself and you try to recover and make something happen, and it turns out to even getting worse.
Exactly.
Been there, done that.
Fauble across the timeline. Rangers leading by 7, takes it right down the lane, left hand, scores it, plus draws the foul. Nice play by Brian Fauble. Chance for the three-point play, 29-24, Manton on top. That foul's on Jacob Hahn, his first, and Fauble's at the free throw line shooting 1. Allison checking in to the Ranger lineup for Morrow. And checking in for Pine River, sophomore Connor Rouse.
Yeah, Chandler's got that little bit of a beard going there, fear of the beard. We'll see if he gets that 3-ball going. He's a deadly 3-ball shooter if he gets her going.
Free throw was no good, but the rebound was pulled down by Rouse, who just came in the game. He flipped it out to Jurek at the elbow, and Jurek went up for the jump shot, and he's going to shoot 2 free throws as he was fouled on the shot. And that's the second foul call on Caleb Moore. First free throw up and good from the senior, Marcus Jurek. That pulls Pine River within 4 at 29-25. Second free throw up and also good. 29-26, 4:50 left to go here in the first half. Caleb Moore gets a screen from Regnerus, goes the other way, works himself into the lane, shot up good. Split a couple defenders, got himself right in the middle of the lane, a little baby hook, scores it. 31-26. Knaus, top of the circle, goes to Fauble, left side, looking to penetrate, off the glass, scores it. Nice runner from Brian Fauble, 31-28, Manton. Caleb Moore, left side, gets a screen from Regnerus, right down the lane, puts it up left hand, too short. Rebound, Pine River. Hunter Knaus, top of the circle, gives it up to Fauble. Fauble finally takes it on a dribble, hits Knaus right wing. Back to Fauble in the corner, puts up a three. No good. Nice box out by McKernan. Ball's out of bounds. Where's it going to go? It off his hand out of bounds, and Pine River has it inbounding from the corner. And we have a timeout taken on the court. It's just a 30-second timeout by the Rangers. Let's keep it here, Coach. 31-28. The Rangers had opened up a 9-point lead, but Pine River's come back to cut it to 3.
Well, two main bugaboos, I think, are, number one, we're not valuing our possessions. We're not letting the offense work a little bit and make the defense work. And on the other end, we're just giving up dribble penetration, and the weak side help's just not there. So those are two things they're going to have to address, or this is anybody's ball game right here.
Yeah, Brian Fauble is very aggressive with the basketball. The Bucks do not have Lane Rupert tonight for whatever reason, but Brian Fauble is certainly taking care of the basketball and has a lot of dribble penetration, as Coach Lafreniere said. So Pine River ready to inbound now from their end of the court in the far corner as we look down on the court. Inbound pass. Here's Rouse. Kicks it outside to Methner. Left side down on the baseline. And knocked out of bounds by Regneris. Playing good defense. Pine River will inbound again. Fauble looking for somebody. Gets it into Rouse. Back to Fauble. Here's Sumter for three. He's got it. Garrett Sumter ties us up at 31. Quickly at the other end, McKernan takes it to the hoop, scores it. Rangers wasted no time getting the ball down the court. 3 quick passes, and McKernan hits it. At the other end, the Bucks hit a quick one. We're tied at 33. Up and down the court. Allison for 3, left side, got it. Chandler Allison, a big 3 from the left baseline for the Rangers. 36-33. Fauble to Dennis. Back to Sumter. Fauble looking to penetrate. Had his pass blocked by Hahn. Now turns it over. McKernan ahead to Hahn. Up off the glass, scores it, and the foul. Jacob Hahn's going to go to the free throw line, try to complete the 3-point play. Rangers causing a turnover. A quick pass from McKernan to Hahn, and Hahn knew what to do with it. So just like that, the Rangers open up a 5-point lead, and Hahn is at the free throw line, try and complete the 3-point play. Free throw up and good. Jurek, who had just been out for a moment, now coming back into the lineup. Got a little breather, as did Huffman. And now Sasha Huffman will inbound. 2:49 left to go in the first half. Here from Manton tonight. Stay with us. A lot of info coming your way at halftime, as we will talk about our next broadcast for March Madness, and we'll lay out the boys' district for you. Marcus Jurek down the right side of the lane, hit with a nice pass. His shot around and out. Rebound Rangers, ahead to Moore for 3, right side. Shot up, no good. Jurek with the rebound. Takes it himself, quickly ahead in the corner, left side for 3. No good, but a long rebound taken by Pine River. Out to Huffman, right side. Takes it on dribble, elbow, shot up. No good. And ball knocked out of bounds to Pine River. Bucks had a couple good looks there. Just didn't drop. Isaac Radin and Jacob Rupert checking back in for the Rangers, replacing McKernan and Allison.
You notice again on our offense, no screening, no passing. You know, that's just that quick shot. I'd like to see us settle it down every once in a while and reward ourselves with good shot selection.
Huffman turnaround jumper is blocked by the Rangers. Isaac Radin with the basketball, top of the circle. 39-33, Rangers up by 6. Bounce pass underneath to Hahn, turn around. No good. I wish he'd have used the board. He'd have had it for sure at the Pine River end. Jurek is fouled by Radin, and it'll be Pine River basketball. It was a nice post pass into Jacob Hahn. He cleared the defender and tried to lay it over the rim and just couldn't get it in.
Yeah, he really attacked that hard. I just think he was going so hard he couldn't slow himself down. There's a nice steal.
Cause another turnover. Here's Radin at the Ranger end. Shot up, good. Great defense causing the turnover. One quick pass down the court. 41-33. Rangers. Huffman with the basketball. Has it stolen by Moore. And Huffman tried to grab Moore, and he's called for the foul. Just what you had alluded to earlier, Coach. You make the mistake, and then trying to get the ball back, commit the foul.
Yep. You feel bad about it in the first place, and then you make yourself feel worse when you try to do something about it.
Kayla Moore across the timeline. 1:15 left to go, first quarter, or first half, I should say. Isaac Radin, right side, goes to Moore, top of the circle. Moore to Jacob Hahn. Hahn down in the right corner to Radin. Thought about the three, but hits Regnerus instead. Fake gets Jurek out of there, lays it in. Nice fake with the head and the ball. Got Jurek to fly past him, and Cole Regnerus just laid it in. Puts the Rangers up 10. And at the Pine River end, Garrett Sumter from the right corner took it on a drive baseline, and we're going to get a Ranger foul. Call the blocking foul. And that is the second foul on Jacob Hahn.
So Pine River gets him out of there. He's got 2 fouls, 47 seconds left. He gets up in the air, though.
Yes.
It's hard to take him out.
Yeah, missed free throw was rebounded by Jacob Hahn. That's who Coach is referring to. Isaac Radin right to the hoop with the left hand, no good. And rebound Pine River. Cleared the defense and got in the lane with the left hand. Just a little bit strong. Huffman, 15-footer, right side, shot up, no good. Rebound, Hahn for the Rangers. 20 seconds to go. 43-33. Manton on top. And it looks like they will be content to go for one. Kayla Moore gets the ball, hands off to Hahn. 7 seconds. Isaac Radin run a little weave outside. Moore to Jacob Rupert. Back door to Hahn. 15-footer. Got it. Run perfectly. Jacob Hahn set up for a 15-footer on the right baseline. He hit it. What a way to finish the half.
That reminds me of the old 32 wide I used to run with that back door cut. Sure looked pretty to me.
Yes, it did. And that's the end of the first half here from Manton tonight. And our halftime score, the Manton Rangers 45, the Pine River Bucks 33. We'll be right back with first half stats and analysis. We'll have an update on the boys and girls games and broadcasts for Manton. JV results from tonight. And we'll look ahead to the second half. Stay with us. We'll be back in Manton in 60 seconds.
Wilder Heating and Cooling, the name you've come to trust when it comes to geothermal systems, boilers, Amana high-efficiency furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. Don't let winter energy bills eat everything you bring home. Wilder Heating and Cooling can provide quality service at a quality price. They can service all makes and models and provide financing when you need it. Contact Wilder Heating and Cooling at 231-645-4822 or online at wilderhvac.net. That's wilderhvac.net. Wilder Heating and Cooling, proud local community supporter of the Manton Rangers.
It's coming to Cadillac, and it's going to be huge.
Let me try. The Mega Store is coming to Cadillac, and it's going to be huge.
Excuse me. Why don't you have the professional say it, okay? Stand back, okay? Get back. Step back. There's a Mega Store coming. It's coming to Cadillac, and it's going to be huge, right? That's how you do it.
The Cadillac Mega Store will be open for a limited time.
Do you like winning? Do you want to wear gear supporting this guy for president? Of course you do. Don't we all?
Then keep listening, and we'll give you details about where and when you can get your MAGA gear. Mexico won't be paying for it, so get ready to support a local American-owned and made-in-America product, local business right here in Cadillac. Local first, baby. Cadillac Mega Store. Coming soon.
It'll be huge. It's a great place, and it's easy to get to. Believe me, that I can tell you.
Celebrity voice impersonated.
That is so stupid. Nobody says that anymore. Excuse me, I'll say it, okay? Celebrity voice impersonated, okay?
Dropping the beat from the top of the lakes.
1, 2, 3, 4. You ain't never heard nothing like this before.
This is WCDY McBain, Cadillac, Lake City. Cadillac's new number 107.9 CDY.
Welcome back to Manton Ranger basketball on 107.9 CDY. Rick Swanson and Rainey Lafreniere coming to you tonight from Manton High School, where our halftime score, the Manton Rangers 45 and the Pine River Bucks 33. An outright Highland Conference championship on the line for the Manton Rangers tonight. With a win, they will lock up first place all by themselves in what would be Coach Hiller's first outright Highland Conference championship. If Manton loses tonight to Pine River, then Manton will still have a share of the title, sharing with McBain. So we certainly hope the Rangers can wrap this one up in the second half. Our quarter scores tonight almost identical. Been a well-played game, very interesting game, fun game to watch. Manton led after one, 22-17. Our second quarter score was 23-16. And boy, first half, Coach, Rangers have put 45 on the board, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's like old school basketball there. The ball's going up and down the floor a lot, and the defenses aren't, as far as I'm concerned, aren't playing well enough to make the possessions longer. So consequently, you got these higher scores, which is the way I like it anyhow. But if both teams were playing better defense, it'd probably be somewhere around 32-26, something like that. But there's a lot of points going through that hoop tonight.
Yes, there are. Why don't you throw some individual numbers at us?
Well, we got Caleb Moore with 4 points that first half. Chandler Ellison comes off the bench with 3. Isaac Reed, a 3-ball and a 2 for 5. Cole Regner's got that little dandy layup going in there, coming off a screen, and some nice body work in there. Jacob On finished that first half with 21 points, and I was running out of room the first quarter to get all his points in there. Lucas McKernan, the rebounding machine, comes up with 2 points. Jacob Rupert comes in, and Jacob's got 6, and he's a rebounder too. Those 2 juniors right there are going to play a big role. And we got Radian Smith with 2 points that first half. We got Brian Fauble, who had a great first half for Pine River with 8 points. Garrett Sumter with 3. J.C. Methner, I believe, with 2 points. We got Hunter Knaus with 6 points, a pair of threes. Sasha Huffman with 5 points. Marcus Jurek with 9 points. So, we were just trading blows there for a while. But
exactly.
In the second half, those defenses might clamp down a little bit, and as the kids get tired, it all depends who's got the deepest bench. Can you keep that offensive pressure up? And what adjustments are coaches going to make at halftime?
Well, it's been a fun game to watch, though, that's for sure. Up and down the court, and a lot of points going through the hoop. And we've got a pretty nice crowd here tonight from Manton's perspective, and also a lot of people made the trip north from Pine River tonight for this final regular season contest for both these schools, with the district tournament starting next Monday for the boys across the state of Michigan. Let's talk about the JV results just for a minute. The Manton JVs came up with a very impressive win tonight over Pine River by a score of 59-30. And Coach, they end their season at 16-3. They had one game which was rescheduled, postponed because of sickness down at Everett, but they never did get a chance to make it up. So they didn't get their 20th game, but they finished the season very impressive record of 16-3. What do you think of that JV group?
They're strong. Hiller's going to have the luxury next year, I believe, of pressing a lot, because he's going to have a lot of bodies, a lot of good athletes. And we just don't know how tall the Moffitt boy's going to be, but he's tough already. He's starting to put the ball on the floor and attack the hoop. He's an excellent three-point shooter, and he jumps right out of the gym. He may wind up starting next year as a sophomore, especially if he grows. So the future looks bright here for the Rangers and all the fans in the community.
I couldn't agree more. And one comment I made to you is the depth of that JV team. They can bring a another 4 or 5 off the bench, and they just don't miss a beat. There's a lot of talent on that JV group.
Yeah, where do you start? There's so many of them that I like. The Traxler boy, that would be John Kimball's grandson. Boy, what a smooth player he is. And then you've got the Puffer boy that shoots the light out. He might be the best three-point shooter in the school. I'm saying that he's at the JV level. You're going to have to wait and see at the varsity level because it's quicker and you aren't going to have those wide open looks. But there's a lot of talent there.
Yes, there is.
We got some big kids coming right behind them, coming out of the 8th grade group. We got some kids that might be up in the 6'5", 6'6" range.
Wow.
So it's future looks bright. We're going to have a lot of good games in this gym in the future.
Well, let's do a quick update on the boys and girls. Let's start with the boys because they are on the court tonight. Huge wins over Beale City and McBain last week. Put Manton in first place by themselves. And they continued their stellar play Tuesday night with a win over Buckley. Coming into this game 15-4 overall on the season. And as we've said before, unless you joined us late, Rangers have a chance for an outright Highland Conference title with a win here tonight. And next week, district tournament play begins, hosted by Lake City. Manton will open up district play Monday night against Houghton Lake in Lake City at 6 o'clock. And we will have that game for you right here on 107.9, our pregame starting at 5:45. Now, as far as the girls are concerned, they are in the thick of the district tournament right now, having won 2 games against Houghton Lake and Roscommon. With Lake City's win last night over McBain, we have a big district championship contest tomorrow night in Lake City against the Lady Rangers and the Lady Trojans. And the girls have a 20-2 overall record, and Lake City will come into that one 20-1. 2 20-game winners will face off tomorrow night for a district title and a chance to move on. Now, in the regular season, Lake City handed the Rangers their only 2 losses on the year. The first time, 48-37 by 11 points. Second time around, 36-26 in a low-scoring affair. And it's going to be fun to watch. Game time is 7 o'clock tomorrow night. We'll be on with our pregame at 6:45. The winner of that district will move on to the regional round next week in Grayling. Coach, you're on the bench for the girls, being the JV coach, and it's got to be exciting. But we know that Jaden Wilder went down with an ankle last night, and we'll have to see how things progress.
Yeah, it's tough to replace a girl that's an all-stater and scores over 1,000 points, But we got other girls that might step up. You just never know what's going to happen in these games. And Jaden could be back. I don't know that she'll be 100%. We may have to try to hide her in some zones or something like that and let her shoot the outside ball. Let's see what happens tomorrow night. But about Lake City, I was there last night, and that's a class operation over there. They had pizza for the girls. The ADs are always there to help you. The fans over there are great. Our fans are going to be there. It's what high school sports are all about.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting one. And as far as the boys are concerned, mentioned their opening game is Monday night. If they win, they would play again Wednesday night against Harrison. And the other Wednesday night semifinal is Lake City and McBain. The 2 Wednesday night winners will play a week from tomorrow in the boys district final. And that's going to be a good one too. That's going to be a fun district over there for the boys. Well, here we go. Second half underway. Pine River with the possession arrow. They inbound. Bobble to Huffman. Huffman to Methner at the elbow. Back out to Fauble. As we start the second half, Rangers lead it by 12, 45-33. Loose ball, Rangers come up with it. Moore pushing it, top of the circle, gives it off to Radin at the elbow. Underneath to McKernan for 2. What a look from Radin. Threaded a pass into McKernan for an easy layup. Rangers showing a little pressure now, 3-quarter court. And ball out of bounds to Pine River.
Looks like a diamond and 1 press, and if I'm not mistaken, they might have been in a diamond 1 defense down at the other end. I just couldn't tell who they were putting that on there.
So with that first bucket, the Rangers now lead 47-33 here as we start the second half. Huffman to Jurek, top of the circle. Jurek to Methner. Methner back out to Fauble, working around the outside. Knaus. Here's Huffman in the corner. Shot up, got it. Sasha Huffman, he's a shooter from the left baseline. 47-36, Rangers. Caleb Moore from the top. Taking a look at the defense. Now posts up Hahn on the left side. Jacob has the ball knocked away out of bounds. Rangers will inbound from the far sideline as they go left to right here across your radio in the second half. Inbound to Moore, around to Regnerus. Regnerus goes to Radin. Left side, down in the corner, Jacob for three. Shot up, in and out. And rebound Jurek for the Bucks. Takes it himself on the dribble. Finally kicks it out to Fauble. Here's Methner, turned down the three to Jurek. Looking to penetrate, and we got a whistle. Marcus Jurek trying to go down the right side of the lane. Did draw the foul. Pine River will inbound under their own basket. Fauble will inbound it. Looking for somebody. Finally comes into Huffman. Back to Fauble. Trying to drive baseline, guarded by Radin, and he called for the travel. Nice defense by Isaac Radin, and Fauble just lost control a little bit. Turnover, Pine River.
Yeah, he got that old move, pull the chair out, lean on him, and step back, and he fell right over.
Caleb Moore, McKernan left wing. Back to Regnerus, top of the circle. Here's Hahn, right side. Goes to Regnerus on top, looking to penetrate. A little spin move inside, off the glass, scores it. Nice move, just challenged Jurek and took it to him. 49-36 Rangers. Huffman, right wing. Skip pass. Jurek down in the corner to Fauble, left side. And his pass intercepted by McKernan. Ahead to Moore. Moore stops at the free throw line. 15-footer, got it. Nice composed dump shot by Caleb Moore. 51-36. Rangers up by 15. And with that pressure from the Ranger defense, Pine River throws it out of bounds. Another turnover for the Bucks. And Manton will inbound.
We got a chance to put a little distance between us and them. And I kind of hope we do that.
Nice start here so far in the second half. Inbound to Caleb Moore. 6-3 so far, Rangers here in the third quarter. McKernan right side on the wing. Gets a screen from Hahn, uses it, takes it right down the lane, lays it up good. Boy, was that pretty. Jacob Hahn with a nice screen. McKernan used it perfectly all the way to the rim. 53-36. Fauble with the basketball out on top. Comes right down in front of us to Methner, left side. Methner down in the corner to Knaus. Knaus brings it out on dribble, hands off to Fauble. Down in the corner, Methner for three. Left side, up, no good. And three Rangers going after that rebound. Hahn comes away with it. Jacob to Allison in the corner, left side, shot up, too short. And rebound goes to Methner for Pine River. Takes it himself. At the free throw line, kicks it out to Fauble. Nothing there. Clears it to Knaus, right side. Trying to drive baseline. Goes to Jurek, left corner, shot up, no good. Knaus with the rebound up and in. Nice rebound to the junior, Hunter Knaus for two. 53-38. Manton on top halfway through the third quarter. McKernan to Regnerus. Regnerus right down the left side of the lane, up off the glass, scores it. Again, just challenged Marcus Jurek. Got the bucket and the harm. He's going to go to the free throw line, shooting a free throw, trying for the three-point play.
It certainly is nice to see Cole do that. You know, he's been injured a lot of the year. And that can pay dividends at comes tournament time here next week. You know, if he's aggressive with like that on his dribble, that's a tough matchup because he's got a great first step. If you've got a big kid, he can't hang with him. He's going to get some points.
I'll tell you, Jurek's a challenge, too, to go against. And Cole's done it twice here in the last couple moments and scored on him twice. Here's the free throw. And Regnerus completes the three-point play. Now checking in for the Rangers. Regnerus will get a breather as Jacob Rupert comes in for him. 56-38. Rangers put in a little space in this one. Knaus bringing it slowly up. Goes to Methner, left side. Now Hoffman at the elbow. Hits Rouse down on the baseline. Drives it in. Couldn't quite get it up over the rim, but rebound Pine River. They keep possession. Isaiah Dennis, left side. Now he takes it into the lane on the dribble. Batted away by Jacob Hahn. The Rangers have it. Jacob batted it away. Allison picked it up. And here comes Jacob with the basketball across the timeline. Gets a screen from Rupert. Uses it. Comes back the other way. Puts up a three. Does Jacob? Hits it. Jacob Hahn for three as he went to his back. Thought we might have a possibility of a 4-point play, but he gets the three-pointer. Here's Hoffman, left wing, puts up a three. No good. Long rebound to Allison. Clears it out right side to Hahn. Down in the corner to Morrow. Back out to Hahn. Around to Allison. Back to Hahn, top of the circle. 59-38. Rangers up 21. 2:40 left to go, third quarter. Hahn, left wing. Back to Allison, down to Hahn in the corner, lets it fly, and he is on his back again after this one. And this time he's going to go to the free throw line shooting three. Jacob Hahn on his last three-point attempt was on his back, maybe expecting a foul. This time he gets the call, and he's at the free throw line shooting three. That foul was on Isaac McKinley for Pine River, his first. And the first free throw is good, 60-38. Rangers opening up a little room here. Big ball game for the Rangers. They can claim the outright Highland Conference Championship with a win here tonight. Second free throw, also good. Caleb Moore checking back in, replacing Allison. Isaac Radin at the scorer's table, ready to check in. And he will probably go in for Hahn here, who's shooting the third of three free throws. So if it goes in, Jacob, you're probably coming out. Well, he missed it. He's going to stay in.
I think he did that on purpose.
Yeah, I think so. Dennis down on the baseline to Sumter. His pass is deflected by Hahn, and he's got it. Ahead to Caleb Moore. Back to Hahn, left side. Back out to Morrow. Back to Hahn. And Hahn got a little bit ahead of himself that time and took a step before the ball hit the floor. Turnover Rangers, and Radin does check in for Hahn. A lot of quick movement on that possession for the Rangers, but just results in a turnover.
Well, we've got a little spacing now here in the game, with a 23-point lead. We can breathe a little easier here, but, the fight's not done with Pine River yet.
Here's Sumter for three from the left side. No good. Ball saved by Pine River. And taking it right to the hoop is Connor Rouse. Rangers kind of let that one go, thinking it was going to go out of bounds. But one of the Bucks came flying in to save it. And Connor Rouse fouled on the shot. Is at the free throw line to shoot two. That Ranger fouls on Rupert. His first free throw is no good. 61-38. Manton on top. Just under 2 minutes now left in the third quarter here from Manton. Last regular season game for both these teams. Second free throw is good. And as that one went through the basket, Coach Goodenow from Pine River took a timeout. We're just waiting to see if it's a quick one. It is a full timeout. So we will also take a timeout. We'll go back to Rich Spicer in the studio. Stay with us. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Are you in the mood for amazing food at a reasonable price? Well, look no further than the 308 Pub and Grill in Manton. It all kicks off on Tuesday with wings for just 50 cents traditional and 65 cents boneless. Wednesday is burger baskets for $4.99, and Thursday is dollar taco night. Friday and Saturday is steak night. It starts at just $9.99. The local 308 has comedy night the last Saturday of every month with no cover, so enjoy the laughs on us. Sundays get two of our signature wood fire pizzas for just $18. Dine in only. Good drinks, good food, and good times at the local 308 Pub and Grill in Manton.
Welcome back, everyone, to Manton High School, Rick Swanson and Rainy Lafreniere here for the last regular season ball game, with the boys district tournament ready to start next week. We have a score for you in the McBain Cadillac game tonight. McBain is leading Cadillac 48-31 in the fourth quarter. That's an impressive outing from McBain, it sounds like.
Well, they've been playing good defense lately. They haven't been able to get that offense going, but, you know, they're probably down there banging bodies like that style that McBain has. And maybe Cadillac can come back and deal with that. But they're a very physical team. That doesn't surprise me.
Rangers with the basketball following the timeout. Rupert on the right wing goes to Radin, top of the circle. Isaac trying to work down the left lane, kicks it out to McKernan in the corner. His three is no good, but Caleb Moore's there for the rebound in the other corner. Clears out to Morrow, to McKernan, down in the left corner, to Radin. Trying to post Rupert on the left block, has the ball batted away. And they're going to say it's off the Rangers. Pine River basketball. Much to the dismay of the Manton faithful. They thought it was off Pine River.
Yeah, it looked like Pine River knocked the ball out, but we don't have as good a view as the officials have.
That's not how you used to say it.
No, I was a little tough on officiating, wasn't I?
You were at times. Three taken from the left wing by Garrett Sumter is no good. Rebound Rangers. Radin clears it out to Caleb Moore. Caleb says, let's slow it down a little bit, and he brings it back out. 1 minute left to go, third quarter. 61-39, Manton on top. Drayden Morrow, left wing, gets a screen from Rupert. Takes it on a dribble to his right, gives it up to McKernan. McKernan screens for Moore. Moore right into the lane, shot up, runner, no good. Hard off the glass, back to Moore. Turnaround jumper from 10 feet, no good. Marcus Jurek with the rebound. 40 seconds to go. His pass ahead to Rouse, knocked out of bounds by Manton. Pine River will inbound on their own end line. Sasha Huffman to pull the trigger. Lob pass into Jurek, little tip, no good, gets his own rebound up off the glass, scores it. Nice little out of bounds play using the height of Marcus Jurek. 61-41. 25 seconds to go, third quarter. Moore, nice pass on the pick and roll. The Rupert scores it off the glass. Nice assist, nice bucket for Jacob Rupert. 63-41. Knaus goes to Sumter, right side. Back out to Jurek. 6 seconds. Posting Huffman underneath. Shot goes up, no good. And he's called for the travel. So turnover, Pine River. With 4 seconds, Manton will inbound, see if they can get a shot up here in the last few seconds.
Well, we got the three-ball specialist coming in there.
McKernan's going to inbound.
Chandler.
Comes into Radin. Radin really not making an effort. Goes back to McKernan, lets it fly from half court. And well short, but that's the end of the third quarter here from Manton. Our third quarter score. The Rangers 63, the Pine River Bucks 41. Stay with us. We'll be back with the fourth quarter and wrap up the regular season for the Rangers and the Bucks. After this, we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Located 30 minutes south of Cadillac, the Rockwell Lake Lodge is the perfect destination for your corporate retreat, church event, or family reunion. The lodge features 10 luxurious guest suites and sits on the shores of a pristine private lake. Enjoy upscale dining, conference amenities, and exclusive use of the property when you visit rockwelllakelodge.com or call 517-437-3311. The Rockwell Lake Lodge.
Don's Auto Clinic, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and High Point GMC Cadillac continue to grow together to serve you better. Our staffs are a group of hardworking individuals who, just like you, get the job done every day by showing the dedication and determination to teamwork. You will not find a more dedicated team making the car or truck buying experience more seamless and easy. Locally owned dealerships, proud to support all local high school sports. We're behind you all the way.
We are back from Manton High School. Rick Swanson and Coach Rainey Lafreniere with the call for you tonight. Manton Rangers hosting the Pine River Bucks. With a win, the Rangers secure the outright Highland Conference Championship, and they lead it by 22 as we start the fourth quarter. Manton with the possession arrow. They inbound. McKernan on the left wing. Clears it to Radin out on top. Now Hahn on the right wing. Hits a cutting McKernan down the lane for two. Play was set up nicely, and a nice cut. Nice look. 65-41. Fauble double teamed by the Rangers, causing the turnover. Regnerus comes up with it to Radin, to Moore, down in the corner to Jacob Hahn. Kicks it back out after he dribble penetrated, and they'll set it up. Caleb Moore on top of the circle with the ball, taking his time. Rangers got all of the time here that they want to use. Hahn left wing. Radin, top of the circle. Goes to McKernan, right side. Now Caleb Moore's got it. Goes to Radin, left wing. Running a little time off the clock. Not a bad idea. Caleb Moore, right wing. Goes to McKernan. His pass almost picked off, intended for Hahn. Knocked out of bounds by Pine River. Manton will inbound on the far sideline as they go from left to right here in the second half. Hahn to inbound, comes into Regnerus, almost stolen by Jurek. Ball on the floor. Regnerus tips it to Hahn, a little 10-foot jumper, got it. Jacob Hahn took it from the left corner, got a little bit closer, and nailed it. Boy, his shot's looking nice tonight.
He sure does elevate. He gets up in the air for a kid his size.
If you missed it, Jacob Hahn had 21 points in the first half tonight. Ball's on the floor, Mad scrambles, and knocked out of bounds. It's going to go to Pine River. 67-41. Manton on top. Parker Siddle checking in for Regnerus.
Nice to see Parker get some time here. Another senior we're going to have to say goodbye to.
Methner with a three, left wing. No good. Rebound Hahn. Pushing it himself across half court down the right sideline. Looking underneath, finds Parker Siddle. Back to Hahn. Out to Radin on top. Moore replaces him. Again, they can take as much time as they want, leading by 26. Radin to Parker Siddle, right wing. Parker almost has it stolen, but comes up with it. Hands off to Moore. Moore right down the lane, off the glass, scores it. It's going to count, and Caleb will go to the free throw line, shooting one. Marcus Jurek went after the steal, way out beyond the three-point line, and boy, Caleb Moore didn't see any height in there. He took it right to the hoop and scored it. Fouls on Knaus for the Bucks. His first. Caleb Moore at the free throw line trying to finish off the three-point play. Shot is up and short. Rebound Fauble for Pine River. Ahead to Jurek, down in the corner to Methner. Methner takes it out on the dribble and clears it out to Knaus, top of the circle. Takes it down in the right corner to Sumter. Now Jurek, left corner. Back to Fauble for three. Shot up, no good. Rebound. Jacob Hahn tried to get the rebound, but ended up going off him. Pine River's going to inbound. Fauble looking for somebody. His pass picked off by Hahn. Jacob gives it up to Caleb Moore after he took it across half court. 5:20 left to go in this one. Caleb just taking a few seconds off with the dribble out there. Finally goes to Radin, right side. Gets a screen from Hahn. From the free throw line, Radin finds it. Little shooter's touch there. Bounced back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Finally fell. 71-41. Rangers by 30. Fauble from the right wing. Little hesitation move. And tried to hit Jurek coming from the left corner along the baseline, but Jurek couldn't handle it. Turnover, Bucks. Manton again with the ball on the offense. Hahn and Moore coming to the bench. And we don't know if we'll see them again tonight. We might, but the Rangers in control of this one. Timeout taken on the court. We'll keep it here, Coach. Just a 30-second timeout. Rangers have opened up a 30-point lead. They have brought a lot of enthusiasm tonight. Overall, pretty good effort.
Well, they just wore the other team down. Whatever adjustments they made at halftime, there wasn't that much dribble penetration in the second half. But every time one of those seniors comes off the floor, it just tugs at my heartstrings a little bit. I remember when Raiden and Hahn were just freshmen, and we made that trip all the way down to the Breslin, and boy, they were wild-eyed and eager then, and it goes by so quickly.
Yes, it does.
And it goes out to all these seniors who put their time in here and giving our fans a lot of good basketball.
Yeah, it was senior night tonight here in Manton, and the 6 seniors for the Rangers were introduced with their parents before the game started tonight. Rangers on the offense. Raiden right wing, hits Hahn underneath, wide open for a layup. Jacob Hahn got loose for the 2.
Yeah, all 5 seniors out there right now.
Piner with the basketball, number 5, Savion Wilson in for the first time. Hands off to Methner, shot up, no good. Rebound Rangers. Hahn across the timeline. I thought Jacob was going to come out for a little while, but he certainly wasn't out for very long. Gives up to Raiden, now Regnerus right wing. Under 4 minutes to go in this one. Closing out the regular season. Boys District Tournament next week. Regnerus on a nice cut to the basket. Raiden saw him. Fouled on the shot. And Regnerus is going to go to the free throw line shooting 2. Buck foul.
Well-coached team.
It is. Buck foul that time on Rouse, his first. Go ahead, Coach. Sorry.
When I was coaching, I'd try to pound that ball inside. Of course, when you don't have a dominant post player, you've got to get different offenses. And kudos to this coaching staff for making those trips to Michigan and Michigan State, talking to all the college coaches that they have. They've just done a great job with these offenses. I didn't quite understand them when I first started out this year, and now I'm getting a look at them, and I like what I see.
Regnerus ends up hitting both of the free throws, 75-41. And now the seniors looks like they're being substituted for the last time, as they're each getting a hug from the coaching staff and a nice round of applause from the fans as they come off the floor. Wilson with the basketball, looks underneath, finds Dennis, but his shot is no good, but the Bucks come away with the rebound. Wilson again with the ball, dribble penetrates down the right side, and draws the whistle. Call's going to go against the Rangers. Pine River will inbound under their own basket. Rupert now coming in to replace Regnerus, and Regnerus gets the senior appreciation as he comes off the floor. So we have on the floor for the Rangers, Radian Schmidt, Jacob Rupert, Parker Siddle, Drayden Morrow, and Chandler Allison. On the Pine River shot, Rangers got the rebound, but call for a travel. It'll be Pine River basketball on their own end of the floor. 3:20 left to go in this one. Manton up 75-41 to close out the regular season. Inbound pass, shot up for 3, no good. Rebound Parker Siddle for the Rangers.
Nice to see Radian Schmidt in there. I've seen that kid work hard in practice. It's nice that he's getting a shot here, and he's a hustler.
Drayden Morrow with a 3, no good. And quick end-to-end pass for the Bucks after that rebound. And Wilson going in for the layup is fouled. Savion Wilson will go to the free throw line, shooting 2 for the Bucks, with 2:59 left to go in this one. First free throw is up and no good off the left side. Second one coming. Stay with us after the game tonight. We will again go over the boys district starting next week. We'll let you know when our next broadcasts are. We've got the girls district final tomorrow night in Lake City. Second free throw was also missed, but on the rebound, a jump ball call. Pine River has the possession arrow. They will inbound.
Interesting stat here, Coach. I don't think Pine River scored this quarter.
You're absolutely right. They had 41 at the end of the third quarter.
You know, we're under 3 minutes in the game. What a credit to the Manton Ranger defense.
Wilson underneath on the dribble, turns around, takes it right to the hoop, scores it.
There you go.
There we go. Savion Wilson with the two-pointer for Pine River. Dribbled along the baseline, got underneath the bucket. Little turnaround, hit it off the glass.
I should have kept my mouth shut.
Schmidt with the basketball for the Rangers. Hands off to Morrow out on top. Again, they've got all the time they want to use up, but these guys are probably also interested in making something happen. Schmidt takes it right to the hoop from the left corner. Up off the glass, no good. Rebound Wilson for the Bucks. Ahead underneath to Rouse, and he scores it. Nice pass from Wilson to Rouse for two. 75-35. Under 2 minutes now left to go in this one. Morrow with the basketball. Out on top for the Rangers. Looking to post up Parker Siddle, which he does on the left block. Parker turns around with it. Nothing there. Has the ball taken away from him. Wilson going all the way to the other end. Shot up, scores it. Savion Wilson with the bucket for Pine River. 75-47. Manton on top. Morrow again with the ball out on top of the circle. Looking to penetrate down the right side. And does draw the foul. Put up the shot. It did not go, but Drayden will be at the free throw line shooting two with 1:18 left to go in this one. As we said, this game closes out the regular season for both Manton and Pine River. First free throw in and out. It's got the second one coming. So the next game for both these teams will be tournament play next week. As the boys turn, the boys will take their turn in district competition. Second free throw is good from Drayden Morrow. 76-47. 1:15 left to go. Wilson takes it on a drive down the right side of the lane. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, Radian Schmidt for the Rangers. Keeps it himself down court. And then gives it up to Morrow. Morrow goes to Allison. Left side. Now Morrow on the right wing. Lets it fly for three. Got it. Drayden Morrow for three from the right wing. 79-47.
That was a deep one.
Final 35 seconds. Wilson with the basketball. Goes to McKinley for three. Shot short. Rebound Schmidt. His pass knocked out of bounds. It'll be Manton basketball. Jacob Rupert will inbound with 24 seconds to go. Morrow across the timeline and going to let some more seconds tick off. In fact, that might be at 15 seconds to go. Just kind of keeping it out near half court. 10 seconds, and he's going to have to do something. No, they're not going to call a 5-second call. And that's going to do it. Regular season is over for the boys. That's the end of the ball game. Our final score, the Manton Rangers 79, the Pine River Bucks 47. After a timeout, we'll be back to recap the scoring. We'll have our final stats, let you know about our next broadcast, which will be March Madness for both the girls and the boys. And we'll talk about tonight's game a little bit. We'll be back. Stay with us. Back in 60 seconds.
For weddings, choose the Barn Hall. Parties, choose the Barn Hall. Events of any kind, choose the Barn Hall. Manton's premier venue for gathering. Got an event coming up? Call or text Molly 231-394-0311. The Barn Hall, on Old 31, just south of Manton. Connected to the Barn Hall is Studio 131, offering haircuts for men and women, color, facial waxing, and more. Need a new look? Talk to Kaylee or Michaela at 231-824-3550. Trust your new look to Studio 131. The Barn Hall in Studio 131, proud to support this Manton Ranger broadcast.
The Manton Athletic Boosters Club is a proud supporter of the Rangers Athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to all our Manton Ranger sports teams. And go Rangers!
Bostic's Drugstore in Manton is your locally owned pharmacy. You can count on Mike and his professional staff to take care of all your prescription needs with a personal hometown touch. You'll get a comprehensive medication review every time you pick up a prescription. Bostic's Drugstore accepts most insurances and administers flu and shingle shots with a prescription. They're also your home for Manton Rangers and locally made Michigan apparel, plus cards, gifts, and toys. Stop into your friendly hometown pharmacy, Bostic's Drugstore, on Main Street in Manton, or call 231-824-6465.
High school students are training for the jobs of tomorrow today at the Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center in Cadillac. Juniors and seniors from 12 area high schools can choose from 14 career-driven programs. Free college credit is available. Visit WMISD.org and click or tap the Career Technical Education link. See all the great programs, then talk to your student's counselor. Call 876-2200. The Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center on 13th Street across from Baker College. Proud to serve the students of Manton High School. CTC is the place to be.
Welcome back, everyone. Rick Swanson and Rainey Lafreniere from Manton High School tonight, where the Rangers of Manton have defeated the Pine River Bucks by the score of 79-47. With the win, Manton improves to 16-4 overall on the season and 14-2 in the Highland Conference. And they do, in fact, win the Highland Conference title outright. It is their third consecutive Highland Conference championship. But this one, they don't have to share with anybody. Pine River, they fall to 6-14 overall, ending their regular season 4-12 in the Highland Conference. A review of the game by quarters. Fairly competitive first half. Rangers pulled away in the second. In the first quarter, back and forth affair, but the Rangers led it 22-17 after one. Second quarter, almost identical scoring-wise. The Rangers outscored Pine River 23-16 to lead at 45-33 at halftime. In the third quarter, the Rangers kept it up, outscoring Pine River 18-8 to lead by 22, 63-41, entering the fourth quarter. And in the fourth quarter, Manton again outscored Pine River, this time 16-6. To get us to our final 79-47 final. Coach Lafreniere, how about some final individual numbers?
Well, of course, these are unofficial, but I got Caleb Moore with 8 points, Chandler Allison with 3, Isaac Radin with 7, Drayden Morrow with 4, Cole Regnaris with 9. I have, and I hope I'm correct on this, I have Jacob Hahn down for 30 points. Lucas McKernan with 8, Jacob Rupert with 8, and Radian Smith with 2. For Pine River, we've got Brian Fauble with 8 points, Garrett Sumter with 3 points, J.C. Methner with 2 points, Savion Wilson with 4, Hunter Canals with 8, Sasha Huffman with 8, and Marcus Jurek to lead the Bucks with 11 points.
Well, the Rangers needed one tonight, Coach, to take care of this Highland Conference championship. And without Coach Hiller on the bench tonight, with his fire, we kind of wondered how the Rangers might respond, but boy, they came out after it tonight. They didn't disappoint Coach. If Coach is listening to us, Coach Hiller, the boys really put on a show tonight and stepped up for you.
Well, I was disappointed in the first half. I'll be real honest with you. I thought that dribble penetration was pretty bad. But whatever was said at halftime, that ended abruptly. in the second half. I don't know if Coach Hiller gave him a call or Scotty and the boys down there just figured it out. But the second half was a completely different ball game, and it was fun to watch them play defense that way.
It was, for sure. We got a couple of the Rangers here to talk to us. With Coach Hiller not available to come in and talk, let's bring a couple of our seniors in here now.
Well, you know, we were talking about those wide-eyed freshmen when we made that run down to the Breslin, and here's two of them. You know, I told them back then, I just knew them very little. I said, you guys can be good ball players, and I'll tell you what, they're better than I thought they were going to be, so I'm going to let them take the show.
Jacob, come on in here. You don't really need the headset on, just use the microphone. Well, boys, start the ball game off. You got the Rangers off on the right track. The shot was falling. I told Coach, you could tell from the time I hit your hand, you knew it was going in, and you were already heading to the other end of the court.
Yes, sir.
You had it going. 21 points in the first half tonight. How'd it feel?
It felt great. It felt great. The ball was going my way, and it felt great.
Sometimes it feels like you can't miss, and they're just going to go in.
Yes, sir.
So how do you like the team's overall effort tonight? I thought you guys played really well.
I think I have to agree with Coach Lafreniere. I think our effort in the first half was by par, and you know, going in and hearing a couple things from the coaches tonight without Hiller here really got to us. Coach Hiller, hope you're doing well at home, and this one is for you.
Yeah, it was maybe not quite as noticeable with some of the defensive lapses because you guys put 45 on the board in the first half.
Yes, sir.
So it wasn't quite as noticeable, but it was much improved in the second half, that's for sure. So how do you feel about the team heading into district play next week?
I feel like right now is the best time. I feel like, you know, our peak is there, and not that we've hit it quite yet, but I feel like we're really, really close, and I think it's a great time to hit where we are.
I think so too. This is your 7th win in a row. I like the way you've been playing. 2 big wins last week against Beal and McBain. I think you guys are certainly heading in the right direction, that's for sure.
Yes, sir.
Well, thanks, Jacob. Let's bring Isaac in here.
Thank you very much.
Good luck next week.
Thank you.
Here's senior Isaac Radin. Another very good game tonight from the senior. Isaac, you're always one of the top defenders for the Rangers. You quite often are assigned one of the better players from the opponent. And let me reiterate the same question from Jacob. How do you feel about the ball team right now heading into tournament play?
I think we're doing pretty good. We're yet to hit our peak, but I have a good feeling we're going to get there real soon.
How was it tonight not having Coach Hiller on the bench? Did it seem a little different? Was it different?
Yeah, it was definitely a little different. Our seniors really had to show a lot of leadership tonight and get the team going together. But it's definitely not the same without Coach Hiller, and we hope to see him next game.
Well, you know, it's a great thing for the seniors step up on senior night. Tonight, you guys were recognized with your parents before the ball game tonight, and it is your final home regular season game here in Manton. But hopefully, if you guys can pull out a district, Manton is fortunate enough to be hosting the regional this year, and you might not be done on this court just yet if you can come up with another district win like last year.
Yes, sir.
But it's going to be a tough one with some of the top teams from the Highland Conference in that district. First matchup was with Houghton Lake. What can you tell us about the 2 times you met Houghton Lake this year?
Houghton Lake is a solid team. Their guards are scrappy and they'll get up in your grill. You just got to be strong with the ball and limit their open shots.
And I think they have a gentleman, Ordaway, who put up 34 against you the first time you played them this year. He had 34 of their 40-some points. But you paid a little closer attention to him the second time around, held him to 15. But sounds like he can be a threat against you on Monday night.
Yeah, he's a stud. If he ever catches in the post, we want to double that and make sure that he has to kick it out. We'd rather have the other people shooting than him.
Excellent strategy. Well, thanks, Isaac. Thanks for talking to us, and good luck to all you Rangers next week heading into the tournament.
Thank you.
You bet. Those are seniors Jacob Hahn and Isaac Radin, who helped lead the Rangers to a big win tonight, 79-47 over the Pine River Bucks, to give the Rangers the outright Highland Conference Championship, finishing with a 14-2 conference mark. Coach, one thing I'd like to ask you about, which we haven't talked about at all this year, with the addition of Roscommon and Houghton Lake, there are 16 conference games out of 20. That's a tough conference schedule. There just isn't hardly any time off anywhere.
Yeah.
What do you think of that expanded conference?
I like it as far as, what it does for our athletic teams, as far as scheduling goes. They are 2 longer trips. I don't like that part of it. But you know what? I think the benefits outweigh the disadvantages, and I see no problem with a few extra miles if we pick up 2 other school systems. We haven't had a lot to do with Houghton Lake and Roscommon other than maybe go there to play a tournament game. But there's some awful nice people in those communities too, and I've gotten to know a few of them, and it's been fun. Yeah. So I like it.
It does make for a lot of contests, that's for sure, when it comes to winning a conference title. That makes it even that much more impressive when you can pull one off and do it outright, as the Rangers have this year. Let's talk about the next broadcast coming up, because it's just tournament from here on out. Tomorrow night, we will be on with the girls' district championship game as the Lady Rangers of Manton take on the Lady Trojans of Lake City in Lake City. Game time is 7 o'clock, and we'll be on at 6:45 with the pregame. Manton comes into that one 20-2. Lake City is 20-1. Lake City was ranked number 5 in the last Associated Press Division III poll in the state. Manton was ranked number 10. So we have a top 10 matchup tomorrow night in Lake City for the district championship. We will have that game for you here on 107.9. And then Monday night, we'll be right back in Lake City for the opening round game for the boys district, as Manton will take on Houghton Lake at 6 o'clock, and we'll be on at 5:45 Monday night with our pregame. So 2 big games coming your way tomorrow night and Monday night, both from Lake City. So if you're not able to get over there and watch them in person, we hope you can join us here on 107.9 CDY. One more time, I want to recognize our sponsors. They are the Rockwell Lake Lodge, Don's Auto Clinic, High Point Cadillac GMC, Wexford Missaukee Career Tech Center, Studio 131 Salon and the Barn Hall, Wilder Heating and Cooling, Manton Booster Club, Jamie Fellows Garno City to Shore Real Estate, Bostic's Drug Store, the 308 Pub and Grill, and Forest Area Federal Credit Union. If you would like to get in on these last few ball games of the season and be a sponsor of Manton Ranger basketball, call 231-876-1079. 231-876-1079. Well, Coach, I'm going to turn it back to you one more time. What are your final thoughts on the ball game tonight, and or with district competition for the girls tomorrow night, boys on Monday? Anything you want to share with us would be appreciated.
Well, it was nice last night over at the districts. I had those girls, and I just had a wonderful group of girls this year, and some pretty good athletes. They're still learning basketball. So I'm looking forward to going back over there tomorrow night and see how the varsity can do. Hopefully Jaden can play some and we can sneak one out over there. You just never know come tournament time. As far as the boys go, I just hope they continue that good play from tonight. And I'm sure they'll make a few tweaks. Hiller and Hicks and all those coaches they got on the bench, they all got their own duties. I wondered what they were doing down there for a while. I thought maybe they were talking about going out and getting pizza afterwards. But now I realize that they're actually doing jobs down there. It's more like a college bench than it is a high school bench. I remember a while it was just you and me.
You and me, that's for sure.
Yeah. So if I was in a bad mood, you found out about it real quick. Now it's probably most of the time. But hey, great place to live, man. I hope the best for these kids in the tournaments. We said goodbye to some seniors, but maybe they'll be back here for the regionals.
You never know. That is for sure. I want to run through the seniors one more time who were recognized tonight before the ball game on senior night here in Manton. They are Chandler Allison, Isaac Radin, Tristan Siddle, Cole Regneris, Parker Siddle, and Jacob Hahn. And again, the Rangers close out the regular season with a very impressive 16-4 overall mark. Well, that's going to do it from Manton High School. This is Rick Swanson, and on behalf of my partner, Rainey Lafreniere, and back in the studio, Rich Spicer and Zach Wiggins, who work hard to keep us running smoothly. We thank you for joining us and hope you'll tune in for our next broadcast tomorrow night as the Manton girls take on Lake City for a district championship. 7 o'clock game will be on at 6:45. And then Monday night, the boys open up district play in Lake City against Houghton Lake. Game time 6 o'clock will be on at 5:45. Once again, our final score tonight from Manton, the Manton Rangers 79, the Pioneer River Bucks 47, and the Rangers claim an outright Highland Conference championship. You are listening to 107.9 CDY, home to Manton Ranger basketball, and we now return you to the studio and regular programming.
This live broadcast of Manton Rangers basketball on 107.9 CDY and live stream on 107.9CDY.com has been sponsored by the Rockwell Lake Lodge, Studio 131 in the Barn Hall, Don's Auto Clinic and High Point Cadillac GMC,